Thank you for staying with India Today, and we get you the latest coming in. The twist to the Mumbai hostage crisis. We are learning of how the Mumbai kidnapper, his name was Rohit, he suffered a bullet injury. He's in a critical condition. This is the latest that is just coming in as he was rushed to the hospital by the cops after he was nabbed by the Powai police. Cops fired at the kidnapper in a bid to rescue those children. While all the children have been rescued safely, according to the cops, all of them were ushered out of the studio. This man, by the name Rohit Arya, who poses to be a YouTuber who had kidnapped those children, he was nabbed by the cops. He suffered a bullet injury, after which he was taken to hospital and he is in a critical condition. Dipesh Tripathi is with us on the phone line to give us further details. I beg your pardon, it is Dipesh Singh, my colleague, with us on the phone line with further details on Rohit Arya.
Well, Rohit Arya, what we are hearing from our sources is that police is officially yet to declare officially that he has died, but police has confirmed that he had suffered bullet injuries, previous injuries. He was unresponsive, and sources from the hospitals are saying that he was not responsive and he succumbed to injuries. He has died, but police are yet to officially declare that Rohit Arya has died. So we'll wait for the official confirmation from police, but unofficial, the off-record information that we are receiving is that Rohit Arya has died. He has succumbed to injuries and he was taken to the hospital in a very critical condition. He was unresponsive when police was rescuing the hostages. That time police had to fire on him. In that, Rohit Arya got injured. He suffered bullet injuries and these were grievous injuries. After that, he was rushed to hospital, but he was unresponsive. While it is not yet clear, he succumbed to injuries at the hospital while on the way to the hospital. But this is an unofficial, off-record information that we have received. Police is yet to declare that he has died, Rohit Arya has died. They are still saying, we just spoke to a very senior officer from the Mumbai police and he's still saying that he was taken to the hospital in a very critical condition.
All right, Devesh, we are just flashing those details that the Mumbai kidnapper is dead. Is there an official confirmation from the cops on the same? If you could also tell us which part of his body did he receive that bullet injury, where was he shot? And now we are learning that the Mumbai kidnapper has died.
Well, regarding the first question that you asked regarding whether he has died and whether police has officially declared or not. So no, the police is yet to declare or give out an official statement that Rohit Arya has died. We just spoke to a very senior officer from the Mumbai police and he has said that he was injured, he was grievously injured, he was unresponsive, his condition was very critical. And but regarding death, he's not given any official statement. What information what we are receiving is that Rohit Arya has succumbed to the injuries. It is not yet clear whether on the way to the hospital he succumbed to injuries, whether he was at hospital he was declared dead. But it is we are waiting for the official confirmation from the police sources. This is an unofficial confirmation, unofficial off-record information that we received from sources that Rohit Arya has succumbed to injury. What we are hearing is that there was injury in his abdomen and few other parts, but that is also not clear as of now. But police had to fire on him while rescuing the hostages.
Devesh, thank you for getting us all those details of what you're picking up from Top Cops on Rohit Arya. Now, there is confirmation that Rohit Arya has succumbed to his injuries. We are trying to get further details of what is happening on the ground. Remember, he was nabbed by the cops. In a bid to rescue those children, the cops shot at Rohit Arya and then he was rushed to the hospital. While the motive was primarily on why he kidnapped those children, he did that in broad daylight. He did that under the pretext as he called those children for a web series audition. These were children between the age group of 10 to 15 years of age. They had gone to Powai, this particular building that you see in Powai in Mumbai, where they were called for an audition. And while there were about 80 odd kids who had come for that audition, many of them who were allowed to go, but about 15 to 20 kids who Rohit Arya held captive. All of them have been rescued safely. This man on your screens, the kidnapper Rohit Arya, who was shot at by the cops and later taken to a nearby hospital. We are now getting confirmation that the kidnapper has died in the hospital. While the police is trying to get to further details of who this man was, where he came from, who all he knew, and was he a regular at this building. Any details that the security of this building may have on this man Rohit Arya. Was he mentally unstable? What exactly was the motive behind this kidnapping? How is it that he kidnapped so many children? Where is it that the parents who were accompanying their children for this audition but were stopped at the gate and were not allowed to accompany their child into the audition studio where these kids had come under the pretext of being auditioned for an upcoming web series? Let me also bring in my colleague Mustafa, who's been tracking all the developments on the ground. Mustafa, confirmation we are getting on how the Mumbai kidnapper has died.
He has died because he was injured in the police firing. The police made a forceful entry inside this studio because the negotiation had failed with Rohit Arya. Through window, when they entered, they fired upon Rohit. There was one bullet injury, is what the police has told. In that critical condition, he was taken to hospital, and there he has died due to his injury. So he was fired upon given the critical situation because he was holding 17 children hostages and he was not able to negotiate or listen to the police, and hence the police had to break in forcefully and take action, and he was fired upon, and when taken to hospital he was declared dead. Back to you.
Do we also have details of which part of his body was he shot at?
As of now, we don't have that information on where he was fired upon, but what we have confirmation on from the police that he had one bullet injuries, and in that injury, for that he was taken for treatment and he has died.
All right. Are there further details of this audition studio where he had called these kids? About 17 of them he had held captive. Which part of the studio were they in? Where were they held captive? Where was Rohit Arya at the time that the cops entered into the studio, then shot at him, or nabbed him first, then shot at him? What was the sequence of events?
So the studio is ground plus mezzanine floor structure. The mezzanine floor has what you call a glass facade structure, and the police entered to the bathroom on the ground floor and then tried to reach there. And when basically this forceful entry happened, this incident of firing had taken place. The police has already confirmed that they had found an air gun and some chemicals prima facie inside the spot. So the police said it was difficult to understand at that point when they were rescuing the kids whether it was a real gun or an air gun. So the police took whatever measures which were needed to safely rescue the kids, and they were able to do it. 17 kids, one senior citizen, were rescued when they entered inside the studio where Rohit had kept them captive.
Indeed, the police acted very, very swiftly and promptly and has managed to rescue all those children safely. But also to understand that Rohit Arya had locked the studio. The parents, as we understand, were outside the main gate of this building. They were not allowed to enter in. And correct me if I'm wrong, the parents received the information of the kidnapping by the video that Rohit Arya had released, which we also played out, where he said that he wanted to have a dialogue, and which is why he had held the children captive. How much was the gap between that gate to that bathroom from where the cops entered to the studio, and where were the children held captive?
Yes, because the children were inside the studio. It's a ground plus mezzanine floor structure, and it's the building is just on the main road. As soon as you enter from the gate, the studio is in the front. And because he had locked the door, the police had to take help from the housing society to understand from where the entry can take place, and they did that. And the audition used to go on for last few days from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. The kids were used to come out for lunch break, is what as of now the bystanders have told us, eyewitnesses have told us, and they didn't come out for lunch. It got parents worried. The door was locked, and then Rohit Arya's video came forward, and they panicked. And the police was also informed, which reached with the QRT team and took action as soon as possible.
Has any family member of Rohit Arya or an acquaintance gotten in touch with the cops claiming that they knew Rohit Arya, or anybody that the police has tried to reach out to? Do they have further details on this man and why he may have conducted this kidnapping?
Yes, the police is basically through his company details trying to find out the family and relatives of Rohit, try to understand his mental condition and whether he had discussed any of his plans with his family members, or whether he was undergoing any treatment of those sorts. So how he planned it, why he planned it, is something which is under investigation by the police.
Mustafa, one more thing. The fact that he had probably booked or rented this particular studio to hold an audition, as he said, was this advertised somewhere on WhatsApp or probably some casting account where he said that he's auditioning these children? The security or probably the manager of the housing society may have known Rohit or interacted with Rohit in the past. Are there more details of whether he would frequent this building often?
Well, the studio manager of the RA Studios and the people concerned from the RA Studios were in touch with Rohit because they were involved in giving him the studio for audition. And Rohit seems to be in this line of work, and he has some company of digital content and casting through available groups which operate in these areas, in this line of work. This message was sent out about the auditions happening, and specifically about 10 to 15 years of children needed for web series. So this is when you can say that the children had come for auditioning, and even in fact the audition also went out for a couple of days, and it was today when Rohit tried to act on his plan, released a video and tried to hold them hostage. So this incident which has come forward, it clearly the society members were not involved, but the RA Studio people must be involved of how because he had taken Rohit had taken this on rent for this running this audition. So they were in touch with him, but nobody must have imagined that this kind of a situation can erupt. But when it happened, the police had to act, and the parents and the witnesses were saying that it is something which has given trauma to children for a lifetime. But they are happy, the parents were happy that safely those children were rescued back.
And since Rohit was a YouTuber, has the police also found out other videos that he made, or what sort of content that he made, which would give some sort of a lead into probably his whereabouts, his family, where he came from, where he made those videos, the kind of content he generated, which would indicate something about his mental condition?
Yes, that's true that the police has already started analyzing the videos which have been posted by so Rohit Arya, the people who are working with him in this company, and also the family of Rohit Arya, to understand where they come from, and also what was going on inside his mind of why he acted in this situation, and also whether there have been any past incidents of Rohit making such anxiety actions in the past or not. This is something which the police is investigating, but Rohit Arya is dead as of now, and the police is further investigating the cause of his action, and also whether any more people are involved in such activities with him, which he claimed in the video back.
Right, Mustafa, we are just getting details of how the Mumbai police has now issued an official statement that the Mumbai kidnapper has died. He was died after he was shot at by the cops in a bid to rescue those children, and after he was taken to the hospital, he succumbed to his injury.